Hi guys, hope you guys are doing great. So today's topic of discussion is the cost of being rich. So when we start becoming rich, we start affording things. But then there is something for which we have to pay a heavy price, and that is of course our health. So now let me explain how and why I'm saying so. So, as soon as we start getting rich, we start outsourcing the work that we used to do ourselves to others. That is the first sign of becoming rich. And as soon as we outsource the activities that we used to do, our life turns to be more and more sedentary, and hence it has a negative impact on our health. So let me give you an example that what to explain this better. So for example, there's a poor man, and he uses a cycle to go up and down for his work, for any other need that he might be having. He uses a cycle, and now he becomes rich, so now he can afford maybe a bike. So obviously now the activity that he used to do has gone down because the bike does not require that much of physical activity. Now he becomes even richer, and now he buys a car. So again the level of activity goes down further, because at least in the bike some level of activity is required, and in the car even that goes down. And then if the person becomes richer, now the person hires the driver, and then his activity even goes down further. So this is what happens, that when we start becoming richer, we start outsourcing things to others, and hence the level of activity goes down, which adds tremendously to our sedentary lifestyle, and hence negatively impacts our health. So this was about an individual, and this is true for any other sphere of life, aspect of life, maybe for homemakers, for businessmen, those who are starting fresh the business. They are doing most of the things themselves, and as and when they become richer and they progress, they start hiring managers and people. So that's true for almost every aspect of life, and that's the reason that why richer people are more unhealthy compared to the poor ones, because the level of activity is drastically different for both of these segments. So this was about the individual. Let's see whether this can be scalable to even the country level, because it should not be applied to an individual. If it is applied to an individual correctly, ultimately it will also apply to the entire nation. So now the rich nations of the world, so the most being US, so where they are the richest nation in the world, and where the technology is the most advanced, and most of the work is done by machines and technology, and definitely human interference is very minimal, and hence the natural activity of humans has gone down tremendously in these nations. So one has to go out of the way and exercise and maintain a healthy lifestyle if he or she wants to be fit and healthy. But then if a lot of activity is incorporated within our lifestyle, within our natural lifestyle, that would be the best. So now if the rich countries, if a correlation between the level of richness and the level of health is taken, it's simple that the most richest country in the world, which is the US, is also the most unhealthy country in the world, because they are the highest in terms of obesity, and more than 30% of the people are obese in that nation, which is a clear indication that while they are the richest, they are also one of the most unhealthy nations in the world. So that is the cost of richness that we have to pay, the cost of becoming rich at an individual level as well as at a nationwide level. So that was a simple sharing, guys. So even becoming rich is definitely not bad, but what we need to do is that when our natural lifestyle does not allow us to do a lot of activity, we should separately focus on it and take out some part of our time to focus on our health and an active lifestyle. So that was a simple sharing, guys. Thanks a lot for listening and watching. Until we meet again, be healthy, be happy, and be safe. Thank you so much.